You know, the thing we talked about, we had played a good half at our scrimmage in Villanova. We played 2 20-minute halves and did a bunch of situations before that, and then not so good half, and then we played a good first half against, or a good first 10 minutes against Northwood in the exhibition, and then we played a decent second half, but we didn't play 40 minutes. And then obviously Syracuse, there were only spurts of good things, and tonight our thing was to play 40 minutes the way we wanted to, and we didn't. You know, in the second half we didn't attack the way we wanted to. We played like a team that was up and, you know, was just comfortable with their lead, and we made some poor decisions. And, you know, look, we got a lot to work on. We're young, you know, and we're not going to beat teams turning the ball over 18 times. We're not going to beat teams shooting 50% from the foul line. So it's not about, you know, it's not about winning this game. It's about winning every game, and we got to be mature enough to understand that. And that's what I just talked to them about.
Chris, would you say it's the youth of this team? Maybe why you guys haven't put together 40 minutes yet?
I mean, we are young, but that shouldn't matter. Like we can be a mature team, even though we are young. And we're capable of doing it. We just gotta we gotta all just come out there and work hard.
Can't have 20 and 1 rebound. He's too good a player to just have 1 rebound. You know, the guards, the players that we've had, they fill up box scores, and I don't want turnovers being part of it. But you know, we got to fill up box scores when we have guys who aren't giving us the effort on the backboards and doing the things we need them to do. So. But hey, it's early, and that's why, you know, that's one of the reasons why I scheduled Syracuse. I wanted almost a full week to play this game, and now we have another full week to prepare for Loyola, because we are young and we need time to get better. And then we're going to get on a run there where we play, I think, 6 games in 10 days or 12 days. So.
Coach, last week you talked about the guards rebounding at Syracuse. Alberta Westwood didn't pull down a rebound 20+ minutes tonight. He played 5, I think it was. Yeah. Did that have anything to contribute to?
Well, yeah, Alberta just wasn't getting it done early, and I want him to. He's a senior. I need him to. I need Kervin Bristol to do more than get 1.2 rebounds. But hey, you know, I don't decide who plays. They do. And I talk to them about that all the time. Me and my staff meet all the time. We're going to meet tonight. And we're going to, you know, well, who played well, who should be getting more minutes, who did this well, who did that well. So, you know, they can blame me if they want. I don't really care. But it's about performing. And every time you get an opportunity to bring it, you got to bring it, and especially seniors. So. Is
it a matter of effort, or is it a matter of just not getting it done?
I don't know. I'll check both. You know, I mean, I believe defending and rebound is 80% heart and toughness. And you know, we made a big jump last year. I don't know, Joe would know where we were 2 years ago in rebounding in the conference. And then we went to 4th last year. And our defensive field goal percentage came up a little bit. It wasn't where I had hoped it to be, but we're going to guard and we're going to rebound. And that's what our teams have always done, and that's what this team is going to do. And if I got to make it a Samba line, even though they don't know what that is, and just have guys running in and out from the scorer's table, if they're not doing their job, I'll do that. You know, and you know, once again, I thought we played like a young team in the second half.
Can you talk about the decision to play Jeff Short and what happened to him after 2 minutes?
Yeah, he's okay, thank God. I mean, we got cleared to play. He's been great in practice. You saw him pop out and make a great play, and he pulled a hamstring. You know, he got a slight hamstring pull, the same knee as the other. As soon as he started to pull up lane, it was almost like a racehorse. I just said, "Stop! Don't move," and you know, give up the basket and let the other and let the officials stop the game. But they think he'll be okay by maybe by the Loyola game by the end of the week. He just needs to get treatment, but he seems fine.
Coach, a lot of emphasis is on how young this team is. Were you impressed with Devin McMillan and Brian Smith's contribution?
Yeah, very much so. I mean, there's just not enough seats at the table, or they should be here too. But you know, Fatty has got to understand. You know, he's an extension of me, and you know, as Chris is, as a veteran. You know, and these guys, he's too good a player. He's too good a player to have 4 turnovers in a game like this. So we really got to take care of the basketball. And Fatty, you know, he's got to play through it. They all do. I mean, he's only a sophomore. He played a ton of minutes last year. So he's the wily veteran. You know, he's the guy who's got Chris is that brings it every night for us. But we all have things we still have to work on.
Brian Smith and Chris, sorry, Brian and Chris. What's the reason for the turnovers? What you have to do to take better care of the ball?
Mine is unfortunately like I normally get it at the top and start dribbling and like switch my feet, so it's like it's on me. You know, I don't know what to do. It's just the way I don't know. It's the way when I get the ball and I move. That's when I get more unforced turnovers.
He's got to, the expression is be quick but don't hurry. He's trying to make plays too quickly, and instead of, great players see the game in slow motion, so they don't get ahead of themselves, and that's just something that's got to come in time with us. But we had a pretty good distribution of them. I mean, God, there were enough of them.
It's Brian or Brandon. You generated you caused a lot of turnovers in the first half, like a lot of fast break points. Like, you want to talk about that? Or?
I mean, the locker room before the game, we was talking about defense. We want to get out and run. So the only way we could run is we get steals early in the game. Okay.
Are you satisfied with the half-court offense? It seemed like you were a bit stagnant there.
I mean, we still working on it. It's gonna get better by time.
Yeah, the zone. They threw the zone at us, and we kind of got passive. And I want to do the opposite against the zone. I want to get aggressive and keep the ball moving and popping, and we got good shooters. So I don't mind them taking good looks. I mean, he can shoot the three. He can shoot the three. Obviously Fatty can shoot the three. Alberto's a good three-point shooter. Jeff Short can shoot the three. So if they get good looks, I'm not a problem with it. Chris is backing his game up. He's out to about 17. He'll make a three on occasion, but we got enough guys on the floor. Marvin Dominique can shoot the ball. Kervin Bristol can shoot the ball versus the zone, but they just got to get to open areas and attack it that way. You got to get the ball in the gut of the zone. Just passing around the perimeter and jacking up the three is not good offense. But sometimes you get seduced by your ability to shoot the ball.
Chris, for a long time, everything's hung on your shoulders offensively. But now you're Brandon, Brian, and Fatty, and a bunch of other guys. Can you talk about what it's like to have these other weapons?
That's awesome. I feel like the pressure isn't really on me anymore. Like double teaming on me, because I can just kick it out. One of them are just gonna hit 3-point shots. So I don't feel a lot of pressure on me. Like when teams try, I don't think they could throw a double team at me anymore, because I got these guys that can hit shots wide open. So I don't feel like it's a lot on my shoulders this year. I got a whole bunch of guys that can come in and help.
Well, what about your first home game? What's your feelings? First game that counts.
It's a good feeling that we got to win. There's a lot of people that came to support us. We came out and played defense. We executed early and all. Even though we slacked up second half, but we made up for it at the end.
I think, one of the things is, and this is part of building this thing, and I talk to my staff and a lot of people about it who are respecting the business, it's your style of play. We gotta get out and run on the break, and we got some good dunks, and and that's going to bring the students especially coming back, and the fans. This was a good crowd tonight, so I think they'll come back.
Coach, I know when you first got here, you talked about establishing a home court advantage. With tonight's win, you're 7-6 at Rose Hill Gym. Do you feel that there is a change, or there is a difference between now and when you got here in terms of the home court advantage?
No, ask me that the last game of the year. I mean, I'd like it to be better than 7-6, but that's the first step in building something, is you dominate at home. And then you find ways to win on the road. And we're going to have a great challenge going to Loyola and, over Thanksgiving weekend and winning. But then we come back home for a little stretch. So it's all part of the process. It's all part of the process. But yeah, of course, it's a win. I congratulated them on a win, but it can be fool's gold if you just think, hey, we won. Don't worry about the turnovers. Don't worry about the free throws, because you got to address your weaknesses. That's how you get better as a team and as a player. Good? Oh, sorry.
One more. Just your front court rotation against Syracuse. I know Canty got more minutes than Dominique, and tonight it seemed like you focused on Dominique a bit more. Is that just going to constantly change based on?
Yeah, it's going to depend on how they play. Canty played 2 minutes against Northwood, or 2 possessions, because they were really playing with small forwards, and they were forcing him to go defend out on the perimeter. And he's getting better at it, but right now that's his Achilles heel. So it's really going to be dependent on matchups. And Chris and I thought Chris and Marvin did a good job of playing with good energy, the two of them. Cool. All right, thank you all very much. We appreciate everything.